Hello, this is Ron back here from Ron's Drone Tech Camera and RC channel. Today I'm back here with the Parrot Anafi drone. The Parrot Anafi drone was released in the summer of 2018, very early July, so it's about a year and a half old now. And I want to kind of give them updates on it. My overview is there's been some recent price drops on Amazon for the Anafi. We'll go over them in a second. And there's been a couple updates for the Anafi. The iOS app got an update. I don't have Android, so I assume it did too. And the actual drone and the controller, which I don't have handy, both got firmware updates also. So let me go with the updates first, and then we'll get into the pricing on Amazon, and may get in a little discussion of is the Anafi still relevant in in early 2020 here. So here's what I have for you here. The Free Flight app, that's the app that you fly the Anafi with. It is at 6.62, and it says you can now select the FPV goggles within a list of supported models. The Anafi came out in a special FPV kit in the fall of 2018. I have the base Anafi here. I don't have the FPV goggles. As far as I know, you can't buy them separately, but but if you did, apparently you can select the goggles. Then a quick access to the Adobe Parrot partnership. I know that Lightroom and Photoshop both have. You've kind of you could select the the Anafi in the I don't know what the window where you could select the lens correction. Like they've had the DJI drones in there for a while now, but they have the Anafi and the correct any horizon issues coming from the kind of a fisheye effect that the a lens, like not always fisheye, but just lens correction issues these drones have. And this is very useful for the Anafi because the pictures, especially the JPEGs of the RAWs, really have like a kind of a fisheye problem on them. So this will fix that up, but just kind of a one touch solution here. So that's very good. And you can import your D&G pictures directly into Lightroom. So so that's really nice. DNG is like kind of a raw format, with a lossless format, so you don't have to do anything special to get them right into Lightroom. So it's good to see they're partnering with Adobe so well, especially they create better pictures and videos. But okay, now on to the drone itself. And the controller got a update too. Hold on. I didn't go over everything. The fixes, the flight plan app, which allows you to what do other drones call instead of the waypoints that most drones called. Anyhow, it says flight plan. The drone keeps its orientation towards the point of interest after going after the waypoint. So I'm not a big user of the flight plan, so I didn't know that it didn't do that, or but that means anything to you. And then it improves thermal to visible transition during active recording on the Android. It's probably referring to the model that has the thermal camera on instead of the regular camera. Okay, so we've covered the app and the Sky controller updates. So now let's go to the Anafi itself. It has its unbridled motors to take off and fly at all altitudes. Unbridled is a word you don't see much. I guess it lets the motors spin faster. At certain points to take off and fly at all altitudes. Maybe they were governed before. That's a good thing, I guess. Faster image capture for the following modes: time lapse, GPS lapse, and panorama. And that's a welcome addition because whenever you use those modes on most drones, not only Anafi, they take a long time. You could grab a cup of coffee while it's trying to do some of these modes. So it's good that they sped that up. And I did do a little test flight today, but I didn't get a chance to test it out. But I will soon as weather allowing. Faster panoramic capture by accelerating the drone's movements. Okay, that's again kind of along the lines of the last one I just read, but that's welcome improvement because you do stuff like the panorama mode. Again, you could to get yourself a cup of coffee while I was trying to do all that. Has bug fixes, optimization of the GPS lapse precision. I don't understand what that is. I'm sorry I didn't get to Google search what that means. And the second bug fix was during the gimbal calibration. So I wasn't aware that it had a bug during gimbal calibration, but it's good to see that they found something and fixed it. So none of these are showstoppers here, but these are sound like a lot of them sound like welcome upgrades, especially the faster image capture in various modes. So okay. So that's it, with the updates where we stand as of early February 2018. These came out. Today's like the fourth, I believe, and I saw these updates over the saw the app got updated, say over the weekend, and on all of this updating, you just start the drone up, and on the main page, in the app, you see icon by the drone and the controller, meaning that you have an update, and then you click, it's all done, through the phone. So very very easy update, and they didn't take long at all. So now I want to discuss pricing. Just recently, I've noticed in the past week or so on Amazon, they don't say refurbished, they call them renewed drones here. They have the refurbished Anafi, the base Anafi that comes with the controller, the drone, extra props, the little oblong case that comes in. That's down to $409.99. That's the lowest I've seen it on Amazon. I purchased mine, last year for I think just under $450. So this is a great price. But also, I want to highlight that the refurbished Firmware kit, where you get the 2 additional batteries, carrying case. That is only $599. So you get for an extra $190, you get 2 more batteries and a case. So that's a great deal also. And if you're the type of person, I don't like refurbished products, I want all new. Well, that's got good news for you in that front too. The base Anafi is on sale for $559 right now, and it generally sells for $599 at like Best Buy and various sites. That's kind of a price. You can see it for as high as $699 sometimes, but so that's still $40 off of what you normally see that price for. So it's some great deals, and again, I don't want to go on forever here. I'm gonna throw a little test footage into it. Took it to the beach, to make sure it still flew fine, and I can't say I noticed any major upticks in the way it flew or performed, but the update certainly didn't hurt it at all. Is this drone still relevant a year and a half after it came out? I would say, a lot of new drones, well, not a whole lot of new drones have come out since then, but a few new drones have come out since then. And I say yes, it is. Especially at we'll say a 409 refurbished price. This thing, 4K 30, not no 60, 4K 30 video, but it has the 100 bit rate, so you get a lot of data sent to the memory card. It has plenty of autonomous features. It could do all the orbits and circles and drones, and even have the what's that cameraman mode that you don't see in a lot of other drones. So it's full featured with all the automated flying drones. It gets about your miles may vary, 15 to 20 minutes of flight time. It's very lightweight, very quiet, makes for a good travel drone. Some of the cons would be, it doesn't have a great range. It's prone to FPV breakup in heavily saturated Wi-Fi areas, such as you know crowded neighborhoods. Where every house has a wireless router in it. But you get it out in the open, it's over the beach, over the water. It definitely does better. And that's about it really on the cons. The other con would be that the memory card's underneath the battery in kind of an old-fashioned looking cell phone SIM card holder from 2000, 1999, 2000. But you can plug the battery into a USB-C port and upload the pictures directly onto the computer, so you don't have to even take that memory card out if you don't want to. But of course, it's faster than doing the wired transition movement of the pictures over. But people say a lot of the cons were, well, it's fragile, it's breakable, whatever. I mean, I got a whole bunch of drones. I don't fly it all the time, but I mean, I haven't, legs, everything's still in good shape, no broken parts. I mean, I had one minor crash where I was around too much metal and took off, and it did kind of a flipped over and land on its back, and I broke like two props or whatever. That's my biggest accident. And but the drone, the camera, the gimbal, everything else was unscratched or whatever. Yeah, I still highly recommend it. If you're on a budget for a good camera drone. The Mavic Mini's about that same price. Of course, the Mini's new at $399. This is renewed at $409. But the little Mavic Mini definitely has better battery life than this. In my experience, it has better range than this. But I would still say the camera's better on this, and the camera's full featured on this. I mean, it has all the bells and whistles. Even has a zoom feature in it. So you get a full feature. It's almost nothing that this thing doesn't have that you want in the software. I mean, it's all there. Where the little Mavic Minis, just basically a point and shoot base camera. So that's some of the the advantages and disadvantages of each of the drone. I mean, this is older technology, but I think they kind of future proofed it so well that it's still relevant. And I'm trying to think of other drones to compare it to at that price range. I mean, the Hubsan Xeno, the Xeno 1 is considerably less money than this, so that's probably still a better bang for the buck. You can probably, if you try hard, you can probably get that around $250. And but this is you get a better drone, but you're paying considerably more. Fimi X8, I'm going to say the camera and the camera features on this are better than the Fimi X8, but the Fimi X8 better battery life, flies further, strong in the wind. This is good in the wind for its size, but the Fimi X8 is better in high winds. But so again, it all comes down to if you value camera first, this is probably the best bang for the buck. Camera and camera features built into the app. This is probably the best bang for the buck out there. And if you value long range and long battery life, there's probably better choices. Again, it's all if you list your priorities or you rank them from top to bottom. If camera and features on the app are at the top two things on that list, this is your bird. If they're at the bottom of your list, this probably isn't your bird. So again, I don't want to go on and on here on a video, but I will include links at the bottom for the Amazon for the prices I recommended. I don't know how long these prices are going to last. These prices are by Tech Union and they're fulfilled by Amazon, so that's mean they're coming from the Amazon warehouse. You'll have all your guaranteed returns and whatever, just like you were buying from Amazon. So feel safe. If you get a dud, you could just send it right back. That's about it. I'm going to throw in a little video I took today from the Anafi flying, just to fluff the video up a little bit. But, thanks for dropping by, and you will see you in the next one.